Okay, so welcome to the library. I've been at Elko for 2 years now. Previous to this, I was the librarian at Highland Springs Elementary School for 3 years. And before that, at Brooklyn Middle School, I was the librarian for 20 years. I was a history teacher in a high school for 12 years before that. And there are different ways you can find a book, but the easiest way is by going to our library catalog, which is a listing of the entire contents of the library. So if you look at my board right here, if you go to our virtual library learning commons, there's a link right here that says find a book on the catalog. And if you forget how to do it, there's a video right here on how to use the catalog too. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on find a link on the catalog, and when this comes up, you're going to get an error message, and you're going to want to say okay, and then simply click here to search the district online library catalog. Now you can search by keyword, phrase, subject, title, author, genre, and series. And you're going to want to set the library first to Elko Middle School. So say, for example, I want a book, one of the Virginia Reader's Choice books, the 10 best books for the year, called Planet Earth is Blue. Type in Planet Earth is Blue, which is the exact title, and I'm going to change that to a title search and hit search, and I'm just searching the books at Elko, and it comes up with a record, and it tells me a little bit about the book, the blurb. It tells me that we have 2 copies. One has left the building, that means one is checked out, one is available, and that the author's last name starts with PAN, and that's the call number. Now this is the address of the book. That's telling me that I need to go to the fiction section of the library, look in the P's, and I should be able to find that book there. Now let me give you a hint though. With this being a Virginia Reader's Choice book, all of these books are located on the shelf next to the Virginia Reader's Choice board in the front left corner of the library. Okay? So, now if both of those books had been checked out, my second option would have been to search again. So I'm going to go back, and now I'm going to set it to all schools. Because one thing that we can do is we can interlibrary loan. That means I can send a message to a librarian at another school and see if we can borrow their book, their copy of the book. So right now when I pull it up, I can see that it is available at 1, 2, 3, 4, these 5 schools right here. So if both of our copies were checked out, I would have 2 choices. One, you guys could ask me, the librarian, or Mr. Morris, our assistant, to put the book on hold for you. Or 2, you can ask us to borrow it from another school in the interlibrary loan process. Now in order to do that, you guys would need to get in contact with me. Easy to do. I go back to my virtual learning commons. You can send me messages in 2 ways. You could simply click right here on the Ask a Librarian button, and that will send an email directly to me, and you could say, hey, could you put this book on hold for me? Or hey, can you interlibrary loan this book from another school? All right, or you can click on the Elko Students Book Request form right here, and you can fill out the form. It will come to me in a spreadsheet, and I will get you the book, hopefully, by the end of the school day, or send it to you whenever it gets here from that other school. This one right here that says Book Hub is just for the Henrico Virtual Academy students. This one is for our in-person students. Under your courses, you will see the Elko Middle School Library course page, and you click on that, and it's going to load. And when it loads, you will see an envelope where you can send me a message and type in my last name, okay, to send me that message. Right over here, here's my last name in case you forget it. You can also, the slide is right here, here's my hot link to Elko Virtual Library. And these are other important links that you might need to use, like our request form, our link to Sora, which is the online catalog, which is an online library for ebooks and audiobooks. Our link to Epic, which is another online library for ebooks and audiobooks and videos too. This is a link to our digital resources that you might need to use for projects. And this is a link for our Teams Meet link for when we do our book clubs, which will start week after next.